Aberdeen have sold out their share of tickets for the Viaplay Cup final at Hampden, but according to Chief Alan Burrows, they should have been given a 50-50 split. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. The Viaplay Cup final, not far away now. It's happening in December. Who's going to win the first trophy of the season? Will it be Aberdeen? Will it be Rangers? We do not know that yet, but what we do know is that Aberdeen have sold out their initial allocation of 17,000 tickets, and they have a further 2,500 tickets to come. So they were given 17,000 at first, with, I believe, an option of an extra 2,500 if they sold out the original 17,000, and they've done that. They've sold out their 17,000, and now they will get a chance to make it 19,500 with the extra 2,500. Meanwhile, Rangers, on the other hand, were given 25,000 tickets, and we know that, let's be honest, like, Rangers are going to sell 25,000 tickets. We don't need to give them like 22 and then an extra 3 if they sell it. We know that Rangers are going to sell 25,000 tickets. We know that Rangers could sell out the entire Hampden Stadium on their own. So look, it's no surprise. Rangers don't need tickets in instalments. The key factor here was always Aberdeen and how many tickets Aberdeen could sell out. But according to their chief, Alan Burrows, he thinks that this team should have been given a 50-50 split of the stadium, and he believes that the fact they've sold out 17,000 this early proves that they could have done it. He's also addressed angry Aberdeen fans who are not happy about missing out. So the way Aberdeen allocated their tickets, they launched an initial sale that you needed 200 loyalty points or above in order to purchase one ticket, and they had that on for a little while, and then they decided to just scrap that and put the rest of the tickets on sale to general public. So Alan Burrows has come out and says that he was wrong to do that. Aberdeen have learned going forward, and what they should have done was, in the second batch of ticket sales, they should have just decreased the amount of loyalty points necessary. So instead of just putting the second batch of tickets on sale to the general public, instead of having 200 points, maybe you need 150 points, or maybe you need 100 points, for example, because a lot of Aberdeen fans that regularly go to Pittodrie, or maybe Aberdeen fans that have season tickets, they're not going to be able to go now because you've maybe got the Fairweather fans that have just come in and bought a final ticket because they didn't need any points requirements. So, I mean, it is a bit of a mess for Aberdeen. I also think it's a bit of a mess to sell tickets and then potentially get more. I think the stadium split should be, I think it should be done just at first time, and then that's it. I don't think we should be changing the amount. I don't think we should be allocating more tickets. I think they should give a percentage split when the final is announced, and then that is it, because it's harder to sell tickets. I know they can say, well, if you sell this amount, we'll give you a couple more, we'll give you extra space and all that stuff, extra tickets, but it's difficult with seating arrangements. It's just not ideal. It's much better if you know from day one, like, how many fans are coming for each team. And in my opinion, a final should be 50-50. And I know there's not that many clubs in Scotland that could sell out a 50-50 share of Hampden. There's probably 5, you know, obviously the Old Firm. I think Hibs, Aberdeen and Hearts all can. Other than that, though, I'm not too sure there's... I don't really think there's... Maybe Dundee United. Could Dundee United sell it Happy Hampden? Possibly. But beyond that, there's just realistically not that many clubs that can do a 50-50 split. But I think they still deserve a chance to do 50-50. But we know that that's unlikely to happen. So, like, I think as a final, everyone should have a level playing field. I don't think a team should be favoured in the final and having more fans than the other side. I don't think that's fair, but it is what it is. In Scottish football, we've got two giant teams that just have an enormous fan base, and it's way bigger than the other clubs. So, I mean, let's say it's a lower league team. You're talking like some of these teams could bring a couple of thousand at best. So they can't give them a 50-50 split. And is it fair? Let's say, as a club, let's say your fan base is only 5,000. For example, let's say it's 5,000 and you can bring every single fan to Hampden. Is it fair if you get 5,000 and then you're playing Rangers and they get the rest? It's supposed to be a final. It's supposed to be a neutral venue. It's not really fair, but at the same time, we can't have we can't have a stadium literally half empty. It wouldn't look good for Scottish football. It wouldn't look good for a final. So, it's just one of those things. It's not fair, but unless all the other clubs can start growing fans on trees, then it's going to be a problem that we always have. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think Aberdeen were hard done by? Do you think Aberdeen should have got a 50-50 split of the tickets? I think they should have. But again, if you look at the semi-final against Hibernian, they didn't really sell out. They brought a really low attendance to that game. And then, of course, when they're in the final against Rangers, that's when they want the full amount of tickets. That's when they want to sell out. So, yeah, maybe if they did better, maybe if they packed out the stadium against Hibernian, possibly they would have got a bigger allocation against Rangers. We'll never know. We'll never know, guys. Let me know what you think down below, though. I'll catch you in the next one. Being Fog Football, thanks for watching, and peace.